crap.
All right, I think we're good.
All right. Are you on
Gallery.
gallery? Yep. Okay. All right. So it says to go ahead and complete the introductions. Although she knows our names, she would still like us to identify our roles. So I'm Joey. I'm facilitating. I know I saw somewhere that we didn't need all of the roles. As she realizes this is going to be a quick meeting. But let's see. Sorry, my computer froze a second. All right. So it just, number 3 says to review and discuss written feedback from the other team. As with all feedback in this course, please try not to be too defensive, though it is a natural reaction. Take the feedback as given and to be helpful by the other team, and if it seems useful to your team, then use it. If not, then just move on to the next suggestions or feedback they provide. Would someone like to read, or would each person like to read their feedback aloud since they kind of started with that?
Sure.
All right.
Where is it?
Well, if you have your phone handy, it's in the WhatsApp. I sent it there. I think it came through as an announcement today.
Okay.
So I'll start because they started with me first. So I was facilitating because Joey was stuck in the hurricane. So they thought that was good. The only note that I got about might consider finding ways to involve all members, even if they haven't read the material. It's true. I kind of was passing over James. I think I was doing that to try and help him because he didn't read the stuff. So I was just kind of like, I'm not going to point out the fact that you were behind a little bit, but in the end, it didn't really matter. I mean, I probably could have done better, including James, and I apologize for my transgressions. It's all good.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so it said for me, involved but was not aware of what was due next and needs to take more accountability. Good job inviting input from others to encourage discussion and seemed well prepared. So it's kind of funny because if I was being prepared, but yes, it was confusing, but we figured it out. So, because this was the first meeting we had, right?
This was the second one.
Or the second, yeah.
First one after the intro meeting, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I was still figuring out to make sure I wasn't doing the wrong assignments, so they're not wrong on that. I guess I didn't take much accountability. I guess I can more, but I don't really know what they're referring to in that one because I guess and not being organized.
I think it seems a bit contradictory saying that you're well prepared, but you lack accountability. I don't know.
I guess they just weren't specific in what they meant. Like I needed to be, but I mean, like I get it. That's fine. I'm just a little not specific, I guess.
We were all trying to figure out this course along the way. I mean, like it was the first week.
Yeah.
There's a freaking hurricane going on. Like there was a lot going on. So,
yeah.
That's what I would take it. I mean,
Daniela?
I don't have my phone on me, but I remember she mentioned
I can read it for you.
Yeah, I think there was something in there about me not paying attention or not staying engaged.
Yeah, it says, did a good job expressing herself, but needs to stay focused on the meetings and fix the microphone issue.
Yeah.
She said she was shy, but whenever she was engaged, she had some valuable input. Shouldn't worry too much about what people think.
Yeah, thank you for reading that. I don't know, I feel like I'm trying to not overthink it, so then I don't want to have this like long story to tell during the meetings, but
Right.
I don't know if that's what because I did notice that in the other part of our feedback, they mentioned something about us having longer discussions. So I don't know.
Yeah, this wasn't the best video to show
Yeah.
of our team. I mean, Joey wasn't there, and we still were trying to figure it out. I feel like if we had shown them the next meeting, that we would have been a little bit more organized and cohesive.
I would
Yeah, 'cause
agree. Go ahead.
That was
Sorry.
the first assignment, right? It was the assignment meeting.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I feel
go
I
ahead.
feel like this is a meeting that should occur later on, even towards the end of the class, to kind of give us an idea of how we did overall. I mean, I guess it's kind of setting us up to do better throughout the course, but to me, the initial feedback came a little too soon. So
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
we hadn't even built much rapport at that point. So. All right, James?
Yeah, so I think I agree. I think they should have waited. The intro meeting doesn't really count fully, I wouldn't say. I'd say the second meeting kind of gets us into the flow of doing assignments and turning things in on time. So sticking to an actual schedule would be a good meeting to show, kind of where we're at. But yeah, that first one was tough. I definitely wasn't ready. I was disengaged just because of all the course material that I wasn't really prepared for. So that was definitely part of my review, was disengagement. And then I think a way to solve it, if someone misses something, is just to kind of have them maybe bring their own input into it, and maybe like their own experience. If they don't know exactly in the course material what they read, maybe they could piggyback off of what other people were saying, and maybe the person that has the least amount of note-taking or studying based on the material can go last, and then they can kind of add on what everybody else said. So they could at least almost get engaged in a way.
Give your experience.
Yeah. And then, let's see. It says, consider saving personal grooming till after the meeting. I feel like I was maybe nervous, so I was doing that a little bit, but I kind of always do that, but I understand where that would be distracting if you're trying to stare at me the whole meeting. Wasn't prepared, but sounds like you had a good plan for future meetings. Yeah, I think we kind of have a good groove now, and I think we'll have some good meetings. Our last meeting was really good. Everyone kind of got good impact on, made an impact on conversation. We kind of flowed really well. We gave our experiences. We all pretty much read everything, so that was good. And I think it's important, like after the meeting, to, whether we film it or not, have like that recap of like, hey, this is what's going to happen next. Let's make sure we're on the ball and plan ahead. Yeah. So.
Cool. All right. So I'm going to read the next couple of paragraphs or sentences, and then we can discuss from there if that's okay.
Sure.
So it says, all. Great way to find what works, finding solutions. There was more flow part of the way throughout the meeting. People answered in a brief way. Longer answers and more discussion could really benefit your understanding and knowledge in the class. Team was unaware of which reading was complete, what was expected out of each. Team was reliant on one person. Each team member was not prepared for the meeting. Although they did take accountability and found a way for them to become more in-depth in the group, I felt that they needed to connect and laid out established expectations and roles for each. So whoever wrote this should have not been the one writing this, would be my feedback for their team. But if you'd like to discuss from there, I can't get much sense of it. It sounds like they're trying to be positive, but they're also trying to critique in a nice manner, rather than just kind of being straightforward about it. So do you want to do round robin to discuss, or does anyone just have anything they're dying to say?
Again, it's just tough to base or critique
Just
our
calling
team.
all of us.
You guys hear me?
Harry? Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's just tough to critique our team based off of that meeting. I think, show them another meeting and they'll see a little more cohesive understanding of how we're gonna operate, and maybe they're just doing the assignment that was given to them. They can only work with what they had. So
Right.
things like at the end where they're like everyone should be more vocal in meetings, go into detail about each topic and added experiences. I think that was the same feedback we got from the professor. I mean, she was like, step in more and kind of just don't read your answers, kind of talk about how your answers relate to everyone else. And I think we're on our track to do that.
Avon, do you have anything to add?
I think I agree. I think they did do the assignment. Obviously, that probably wasn't the best video for them to watch. I think they found our weaknesses, but I do think that if they had watched the rest of our videos, they would find that basically all of this was fixed by the next meeting, which I think is good on our part because we were able to kind of work through all the hiccups. But yeah, I mean, some of it's a little confusing. I think that's just because it's hard when they're typing it as they speak it to try to get it to us. It's hard to interpret it sometimes, but I mean, I think we've fixed it from everything I'm reading if it's going the right way in my head. But yeah, I mean, I kind of get what they're getting at in a way.
Daniela, anything from you?
I guess it makes me a little curious to see how their initial meetings went, because it seems like they're judging us on our lack of preparedness, but how much of it were they really understanding? But again, maybe they were just trying to get the assignment done. I don't know.
I support that. James? You're on mute.
Yeah, I kind of agree with everything they said. I think they kind of went into the text a little bit, but definitely reaching, like Ari said, just trying to fulfill the assignment. But they brought up a few good points. I think there's a lot in the text about accountability, defining roles, and building trust. I think is another one. I think after one meeting and 2 meetings is not enough to really get a good footing, especially when you have a kind of a class that has such unsure deadlines, and you kind of got to get the hang of that. A whole barrier to entry kind of. I think we did kind of meet the expectations besides me in that meeting, and Joey was swimming or whatever he was doing on that. No, it was tough because the whole team wasn't there. So I think now that we're all on board and we're all at going to every meeting, and we make an effort now that we're changing meetings when we need to for people, and everyone's showing up. I think it's good that we're staying on the same page. So I think we got it covered now. We're on a good roll.
Cool. All right. So one more thing that they noticed or stated was we felt that I think this might have been directed towards Dr. Chanley because of the wording, but it could have been directed towards us. We felt that teams should have established ideas of what was expected of them before the team charter was even constructed. So I would agree with that statement. I don't know who it was directed at, but I kind of wish the team charter would have occurred in the second meeting, because it would have allowed us to establish those boundaries and guidelines right away, rather than kind of fumbling through. I mean, I wasn't in the second meeting, but it sounds like there was some fumbling. So it's a tough class to really just jump into and understand right away. I'm not trying to be defensive, but I imagine that every team had the same struggles. So,
and honestly, we probably should have push the meeting back because you were stuck in the hurricane. I mean,
Right.
we didn't know, no idea, but looking back, it's important that you should have been there, and we probably,
Sure.
if we had known how the cadence of these meetings work, should have
Right.
pushed it back a day. So
Right. They say communication on assignments with each other prior to each meeting so everyone comes prepared. I feel like we do a great job of that. We use WhatsApp almost daily. At least 2 or 3 of us chime in here and there. So, and it's not just the same 2 people. It rotates pretty well. Does anyone have any comments on either of those things?
no, we're doing good.
All right. I agree.
I think it's good, and we should try to update that little calendar if we get a chance. I'll do it if I get a chance, but I've been real crazy busy lately. Whenever you guys get a chance, or whoever.
Right. And then everyone should be more vocal in meetings, going into detail about each topic with added experiences. I think we've progressively gotten better with that too. The first couple of meetings are awkward and shy, but any thoughts on that? All right.
I think we've covered this.
Yeah. So, in general, are there any other thoughts, comments, or discussion points relevant to this meeting?
I think we just came a long way.
Yeah.
You know, with a few assignments that we've gone through, and just a lot of the readings, I think makes a lot more sense now how to interact in a team environment. Sorry about the feedback there. Doing some testing. We're testing speakers right now, mics. Yeah, I think we came a long way, and as long as we stay on the right track and communicate as well as we've done, I think it's going to turn out pretty well for us.
Cool. Any questions for Dr. Chanley? I actually didn't call her today because she sent that information out before my lunch break. But I did try to call her I didn't call her at lunch, but I tried to call her after work to discuss extra credit opportunities. I know we had discussed that previously. So I just sent her a note before the meeting asking for ideas or input on what other teams have done in the past to obtain extra credit, so that we have a little bit of a guideline or idea of which direction to take if we do that. I'm personally still on board with it. I don't know what you all think about that, or if you have any ideas.
5 points.
What was that?
Got to make up those 5 points.
Right. I know. I need that A+.
Let's see what she says. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll keep you guys posted on her response. And then how do you think this meeting went?
Great.
Fantastic.
Really good.
Haven,
A+.
James? Yeah.
A-.
Yeah.
No, she might actually give us like a 43 out of 50 or something. All right, so I guess while we're here, we should go ahead and plan for the next meeting. Are we still thinking Monday, Thursday next week?
Works for me.
Works for me. Haven, you were the one that it's a problem because you're coaching.
Mm-hmm. No, it's fun. I made it work this week and it was okay, so I can make it work next week.
All right, so that's 9/16 and 9/19. 9/16 will be the content meeting at the same time.
9/16.
Putting in the doc, James.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to put it on that Google Sheets. See if I can edit it. If we could go through it.
There is a lot of material to go through.
Yeah.
So that's probably going to be a long meeting.
Yeah, is that one we might be able to start early, or is anyone able to, is that conflicting for anyone?
I'm at work on Mondays.
Okay.
All right. Wait, can you guys feed me the info on this one?
It's 9/16 at 6 Arizona time.
And then what's the full assignment name or the material we'll go over?
I just think it's
4.
4.1 or assignment 4.5, 4.1.
4.5. We're submitting our notes.
Right.
Notes is 4.5.
And the discussion is 4.1.
And then the YouTube link is going to be 4.1.
So 4.5 is the only thing we need to have done prior.
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what
Cool.
feels.
But 4.5 is, if you look at the next section of the module, is Learning Materials Part 1. And there's articles on group creativity, articles and videos on diversity, articles and videos on privilege. And there's like 5 articles or videos in each section almost.
How much is there on the next one, like for the assignment? What do we have for that? Are there as many readings for that one?
Let's see. Learning Materials Part 2. There's 1, 2, 3. It's weird. It's just the 10 tips, strategies, a YouTube video.
So since there's so much content for the first meeting, could we do that Tuesday and then do Tuesday, Thursday? Or do you just want to stick to Monday, Thursday?
You're worried that it's just not enough time to get it done?
Yeah, but I don't want to be the only one to say that. So if it's fine with everyone else, I can just make it work.
Do we need to plan it hard for now? You want to say Monday for now, and then on Sunday night we can reconvene on WhatsApp?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Yeah,
Anyone else?
I'm down for Tuesday though too.
That works.
Whichever day.
Okay. And then I guess we'll tentatively stick with the 19th, which is Thursday for the second one, but we don't have to confirm that one now.
And what's the name on that one? The assignment and then the discussion?
It's notes, assignment 4.6.
Okay.
And then the assignment discussion is 4.2. And then we have a team interview plan, which is 4.3.
So I can say those are all agendas, right?
The written assignment, team interview plan, written assignment.
Yeah, that one's one of our written ones.
Ooh, okay, wait, can you go over that again? So I got 4.6 notes, 4.2 agenda, and then
4.2 is the discussion, and then 4.3 is the interview plan assignment. It's a written assignment. It doesn't say if it's individual or group.
It says team interview.
ooh, okay. When is this one due? The interview plan?
That's due by Sunday at night, the 22nd, right?
And then what was 4.2 again?
The assignment discussion meeting.
And then when's this one due?
Well, whatever day we pick, but by Sunday.
Okay.
So this is the third meeting.
Yeah.
Tentatively give it the 15th.
What?
This is the
Wait.
third meeting.
No, the 22nd would be the next Sunday.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
But I think we're going to try to do it on the 19th.
God.
Wait, did we miss something, Ari?
There's a third meeting.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Where?
So notes for 4.6 is the assignment meeting that we're going to have on Thursday. But then there's also the team interview plan assignment discussion, which is 4.2. Where in that meeting we need to either do or have
Wait on that one.
4.3. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Wait, can you update the assignment due dates? Let me say.
Can it just be a combined meeting?
I think we should do that. Especially
Yeah,
because
I
the
can't
assignment
do-
meeting is so short. I mean, it's only
Right.
a couple of videos.
Right.
Wait, does this look right to you guys? Can you double check this?
Hold on, let me
Sent
open
you
up here.
I put it in the chat.
Oh, there it is. Cool.
Wait, Ari, I only see 2 meetings.
So I'm looking at the module list in Canvas, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it says module full overview. Yes, you should read this. Then notes, learning materials.
Uh-huh.
That's for the content discussion,
Yeah.
which is 4.1. Then there's notes, learning materials part 2, and that's followed by notes, learning materials part 2, assignment 4.6, right?
Yes.
Followed by team's interview plan assignment discussion. That's the third meeting where we are going to do team interview plan written assignment 4.3.
Do I need to change this?
So let me see. Let me just look at what you did here.
I'm confused.
So we're going to have
So the feedback was tonight, which was the 12th, and that says the 15th.
Oops.
James, can you delete everything that we've already done? Yeah, like
Yeah, I think that would help.
delete the first 3. Can I get in there or not?
Yeah. Can you edit it? I'll delete them though.
It's not letting me edit.
There you go. Let's see. Let me open it up to you guys.
All right, so delete that, right? So this is 9. $16 and 19. 9, 16, and 9. So 4.5 is due on 9/16. 4.6 is due on 9/19.
Right.
Not the 22nd, the 19th. What's discussion 4.1 agenda? That's the 19th as well.
Yeah, that's our meeting.
Right. And then there's 4.2, which is also due on the 19th.
I just put agenda because that's like the physical work that we got to do.
It's the interview plan assignment. I don't know what discussion 4.2 agenda is. I don't think you need that. It's just the team interview plan assignment.
So what's the different? Why is there a 4.2 and a 4.3 then?
4.3 is,
The team interview plan assignment.
I think that's what we're going to submit, and we're going to create during the meeting, during the plan assignment,
Okay.
and then we submit it after the, is it a link or is it a document?
Okay, so 4.3 has an agenda, which would be our discussion.
Okay, there you go.
And then 4.2 is the interview. Well, wait, I think they're named wrong. I think they're flipped
Yeah, they're flipped.
because it's labeled 4.2 as the header, and then the agenda within it is 4.3.
Yeah.
Agenda template for 4.3.
Either way, 4.2 and 4.3 we're doing on the 19th, right?
Right.
And
Whatever
it's
the-
just one meeting because the notes and the assignment are done in the same agenda.
Right.
Okay.
Does that look right?
Well, it's not updating live, so I can't.
Oh, really?
It looks really weird on my end for some reason. I don't know. Is it? Oh, it's because it keeps opening for me in Excel, not
Google Docs.
Google Sheets.
Google Sheets is awesome.
Yeah,
Love
I don't
it.
know why it's not opening. All right, so we're good for the 16th for now. Who hasn't facilitated?
I haven't.
All right, so do you want to do that?
Yeah.
All right.
Check 1 2 1 2.
Who hasn't joked around? Daniela, do you want to do it?
I'll do it.
Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check.
Have you both submitted, Ari or Haven?
Yeah, I'm the submitter this week, so.
Haven, have you?
I did, or maybe I was it, but I didn't.
That is set on.
Didn't have anything that week.
I don't know.
Okay, I can take it. Well, have you
So wait.
both hosted?
I can be the submitter because I've definitely hosted. I
Okay.
just don't know if I actually submitted anything.
Have you
Yeah,
done Challenger, Ari?
I have.
Yeah.
I've hosted, but it was just the first meeting.
Okay,
Set up a link or anything, so I'll do that. I haven't done
okay, and I'll challenge. All right. So we have facilitator is James, the jokester is Daniela, the submitter is Haven, the challenger is me, and the host is Ari.
1, 2, 1, 2.
And if we decide we need more time, so we're gonna plan on Monday, correct? And then if we need more time, we'll bump it a day depending on that. Should we go ahead and email her and let her know that it'll be the 16th?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
James, can you mute your? Sorry.
Yeah. Just a second.
Do you want me to set up the meeting and send it to her?
Yeah, if you can, just so that she's aware, so we don't get questioned.
Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Anything else
And we're gonna keep these roles for all of the meetings
for next week? Yeah,
next week.
that seemed to work well.
Okay.
And I'll submit this right now.
Okay.
Great.
Have a great weekend.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.